by sea or maritime submits to the immigration an advance passenger list, so we can already assess if the incoming passenger is eligible for admission. Right now, we don't have that technology, but the implementation is already in process. In fact, our personnel that will handle this project has already completed all their trainings. The equipments are already here. What we are waiting is the signed memorandum of agreement between the government and...
So meron na po tayo nito, ibig sabihin, sir?
It's not yet operational, Your Honor, because we don't have yet the memorandum of agreement between the government of the Philippines and the United Nations. The United Nations is the United Nations Office of Counterterrorism is the one who provided us with the system and the hardwares for the APs. Once we have the memorandum of agreement, we will immediately implement this.
So kailan po kaya nakikita natin na ito po may implement? Kasi para sa akin, this is very important nang sa gayon mapigilan po natin ito mga undesirable na makapasok sa bansa natin, especially mga terrorists. For me, it's very important. Kasama to sa modernization program sana ng immigration. Sa palagay niyo po kailan, sir?
The last development we had or update on this project, Your Honors, is the memorandum authorizing the Secretary of Justice to sign the memorandum agreement is with the Office of the Executive Secretary. Once it is issued, the Secretary will be authorized already to sign the MOA.
Signature na lamang po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Secretary, very important po yun. Baka pwede niyo po i-follow up kay ES. Yes, sir. Pirma na po. Yes, okay. Now, isa pa po sa immigration kay Attorney Tansinko, kung matatanda niyo po sa isang hearing natin, I don't know if this is the right agency, kayo pong right agency na tatuloy ko rito, yung pong mga special flights, special passengers on a special flight, nagcha-charter ng airplane, mga VIP po ito. Nakikita ko po, in fact, recently I saw it with my own two eyes, a convoy ng mga itim na sasakyan, papunta mismo ng eroplano, pagbaba, puro mga Chinese. And I've learned, and nung last hearing natin, na hindi na sila dumadaan sa regular process na frisking, pati yung kanilang mga bagahe, hindi na chine-check, wala silang frisking, walang checking, tuloy-tuloy na agad doon sa loob ng eroplano. At pagdating doon sa eroplano, yung kayo sa immigration, CIQ ba ang tawag nun? Immigration, quarantine?
Customs, Immigration and Quarantine.
Okay. Kayo pa mismo pupunta sa kanila versus sila dapat pupunta sa inyo. Pupuntahan nyo sila and then i-check yung kanilang records at ang checking through cellphone lang. Viber, pakicheck nga kung okay itong passport number, etc. At ang suggestion ko kasi noon, dapat magkaroon tayo ng isang processing center na kung saan kahit na VIP sila, ipoprocess sila, ipiprisk sila, tingnan yung mga bagahe nila kasi for all you know, baka mamaya may bomba doon. Pag suicide bomber, pagdating doon sa ere, pasabugin yung bomba, di kayaya tayo. Wala ho ba tayong, sino ho ba dapat ang mag-implement yan doon sa suggestion ko po? Or has it been implemented already, sir?
Your Honor, after the last hearing on the special flights, meetings were conducted for the establishment of one-stop shop for special flights. And together with the MIA management, the aviation security, the MIA police, immigration, customs, and quarantine. It was spearheaded by then General Manager Cesar Chong of MIA. However, with the dismissal of Mr. Chong, the coordination meetings for this project or for the one-stop shop was stopped. Right now, based on our existing regulation, the handler of the special flights submits to us a notice of arrival together with the manifest of the crew and the passengers of that special flights, and we pre-check whether they are in our derogatory records. Then upon actual departure of arrival, we again conduct another check of their records.
Oo nga po, pero ang ibig sabihin, pwede naman sa pre-checking, isasubmit sa inyo mga pangalan, di ba? Kung sino mga pasahero ng flight na yan. Pwede sila mag-submit ng pangalan na okay, walang derogatory record, pero pagdating po doon sa loob ng aeroplano, switching na, iba nang palalabasin at gagawa na silang paraan na para no way na sila ay ma-check talagang sila ay hindi karapat-dapat bumiyahe. Kasi nga, Mr. Chair, yung sinasabi ko rito is pwedeng pumasok yung sasakyan nito mga VIP, mga taga-Pogo pa ata, ito minsan yung nakita ko papasok mismo yung kanilang sasakyan, bubuksan yung gate, papasok all the way hanggang sa tarmac, and then akit sa aeroplano, dala-dalang kanilang bagahe, pwedeng lagyan nyo ng drugs, pwedeng lagyan ng bomba, anything na pwedeng ilagay doon. At kayo sa CIQ, grupo ninyo, kayo pa mismo pupunta doon. So parang binibigyan ng sobrang special treatment mga ito. And to think mga foreigners pa. Samantalang tayo mga Pilipino, dadaan sa butas ng karayo, mga ito, nakakalibre sa proseso. Is there any way na we have to change this ASAP?
We can revive, Your Honor, upon the initiative of the Bureau of Immigration, we can revive the establishment of a one-stop shop and adjust the processing of these passengers of special flights. Instead of at the tarmac, they will be processed also with the regular immigration counters.
Okay. Last na naman po, Mr. Chair. Balik tayo sa NBI. NBI, tama ba yung sinabi ko? Attorney De Lemos, sir, na 400 lang ang tauhan ninyo at nationwide po